Hey everybody, it's Cargo. I apologize, I'm a little bit sick, so my voice is a little bit scratchy, but nevertheless, I decided to do a different game mode this time. Before I mostly do Dark Exterminations, but this time I was actually able to complete a different type of game mode, because on all the other game modes I've tried, like Disputed, Charged, stuff like that, people always will play halfway through the game and then won't come back, which is super annoying. So this was actually the first other game mode other than Extermination I was able to finish. This one particular one is Disputed, and it was light, which I don't really like light, but whatever, it worked out. And then I was playing NovaFire. So let's get started. Alrighty, so we each had 4 units. I had 4 machine gunners. He had 3 machine gunners and a sniper, which I wasn't too happy about, just because this is a pretty wide open map, and a sniper's amazingly useful in wide open situations. But nevertheless, gotta play anyways. So, just in case you don't know, Light Disputed is where, I forget which turn it is, I think it's 3 or 4. Little red boxes will show up in the middle of the map. And you have to collect as many boxes as you can and bring them out to the green edge. And whoever collects the most wins, or if you kill all the other enemy's guys, you win. So, his sniper, to try and counteract the fact that he had one, I was just going to... you need to get as close as possible to the sniper, because of course, the closer you get to them, the less effective they are. So I split my machine gunners up 2 and 2. I sent these 2 over to this side of the map so I could kind of cover this center pointing up, and then I sent these 2 up here so they could cover the center of the map, except pointed this way. Now, the exact placement of these guys, this guy right here was just running up to this corner, because I was just waiting to see where his guys went first, and this guy was going to run to this cover, so he could pick off any guys kind of coming around this corner, as well as cover this guy once he decided to run out, or once I decided to tell him to run out from behind that wall. This right here was just kind of an obvious choice. It's kind of, he's got a large field of view, because, for example, I could have put him right here and had him pointing out here, but chances are, with the enemy's troops moving up here, they wouldn't be in my range for very long, so essentially I would just lose any opportunity I have of hitting them. And then this guy, I wasn't sure exactly where I wanted him to move in here. Similar to this guy up here, I was just moving him in this general area, and then I'd decide exactly what to do once I figured out where he was going. So, there was nothing too surprising here, I guess. The only bad thing was that this sniper was going to take out this guy, so I just ducked him and then moved him over.
Hostile neutralized.
Alright, so that worked out pretty much perfectly for me. This is what I was trying to do up here, was run this guy out and then cover him with this guy, and so that's exactly what happened. And then this right here worked out better than I expected, because I didn't think he'd run right down the line of sight, but it worked out perfectly. I avoided his soldiers or machine gunners fire from over here and took him out. And then, like I said before, I had to duck this guy so he wouldn't get taken out by his sniper. So, once I get to this phase, I mean, winning is a pretty sure lock, just because you have more guys that can cover more area. So, and since one of his guys is a slow sniper, he was relatively immobilized, so I just had to make sure to lock down his other machine gunner. So, to try and flank him, I was going to try and run this guy up here and then duck him so the sniper couldn't pick him off. And then this guy would stay right there and cover this machine gunner just in case he popped his head up again, while this guy moved up into this area so I could come from behind and take out the sniper.
Unit down.
So, unfortunately, I didn't duck soon enough. Right after that happened, I was like, oh man, I didn't do a sim. Because, yeah, I totally forgotten to sim that right there. I just kind of assumed that he wouldn't get taken out, but my bad. So, once I moved this guy up here, again, just to get a better angle on where the red boxes would spawn, and also so I could cover this guy better. And it didn't really matter that I got to this light cover late, because this guy was already looking at him, so chances are my machine gunner would take out this guy once he stood up before this guy could take out my guy. And then, of course, this guy is just in the process of moving up. Alright, so yeah, it was turn 5. I don't even think I guessed that one earlier. Turn 5 is when the boxes spawn, apparently. So, right here, I had this guy locked down, but his sniper had moved around the corner and had a beat on me, so I had to duck him, unfortunately.
Hostile neutralized.
And lucky for me, that guy just happened to fire off the last bullet before he ducked to get this guy in the head, so yay. So yeah, all he had was the sniper left, and at this time there's essentially nothing he can do unless I'm a complete idiot. But this guy was already at close enough a range that there's no way that he could escape me, so I just rallied all my guys to collect the boxes, but that really wasn't necessary. I was just kind of rubbing it in. Sorry, showmanship. Bad showmanship, I know. So yeah, I just clean him up, and that's the end of the game. So I actually really like these modes. A lot of players who are trying to level up quickly will use these because wins will gain you like 150 points instead of just 50 or 60 for regular wins. So between 2 and 3 times, or possibly more, the amount of points you would do for just winning a bunch of Dark Extermination matches. And of course, you lose a lot of points for losing these games too then. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.